Today it is going down. We are ranking the heaviest hitters in the UFC, guys. I'm doing 3 of the top heavy hitters for each class, guys. We're going to find out who makes the list of the heaviest hitters. Starting now, we're going to put 3 names in each category. As we pull up this list, guys, we scan down who hits the hardest. Joshua Van, that's a big hitter. You got Peter Yan. You got Alexander Volkanovski. Justin Gaethje, who just destroyed Ilia Topuria. We all know that Ilia Topuria has amazing power. We got Islam Makhachev, not really a big hitter. Not a whole lot in that welterweight division. You got Sean Strickland in middleweight. Gosh, this is going to be tough. So for who I'm looking for power, obviously for the S class, this has got to be reserved for the top of the top. I'm going with Topuria. He tops my list for the power. Next fighter, as we look, kind of scanning this list, guys, I got to go with Oldberg. The knockout that he had over Jiri, just the ability to finish guys. Oldberg's got that amazing just one-punch power, guys. The Polynesians, they got that power, man. And, you know, the way he was able to catch Jiri with the blown ACL with that check hook was just amazing. That puts him, in my opinion, into that S tier. Now, another guy that just, as I'm looking, we got to give some love to the heavyweights here. You could go Tom Aspinall with that one-punch power as well. But I'm looking at Alex Pereira, guys. You know, I know he got beat in this last fight, but for the S-class tier, I just would feel a lot more comfortable having Alex Pereira in that position. So I'm going to put Poatan Pereira in the S-class tier. Slide on down to this next tier, guys. This is the tier of guys that's right there. They have the power to finish you, but they just don't. They're not known for just having ungodly power. But in my opinion, I think the first guy that comes to my mind in this tier is Tom Aspinall. Champion of the heavyweight division. He's coming back. Guys, we gotta put him in that tier. Another guy that I think that's right there with the power is Manel Kape. I think he's really emerging into that tier. And guys, this is another guy I'm going to put into this tier who just shocked me. Uros Medic is got some power, guys. So those 3 fighters, for me, in my opinion, I believe those are the next tier down of heavy hitters. Go on down to this B class, guys. This is going to have some good fighters in it as well. As we start to look around here, when I think of this tier, I think of like a Pavlovich. I think of somebody that's Pavlovich in this tier. Somebody that's going to knock you dead. Somebody that just pops off the page with power. You know, man, who's somebody that just pops off the page with having power? I would go with the Diego Lopez as well in this category of power, guys. I really do believe that Diego Lopez has that unique power. And another guy that's rounding out this list, I believe, that really has some just unreal power. I mean, you got to give it to Gaethje. What he did to Ilya's face, man, might not be the one punch per se, just power, but man, he does some unreal damage to guys. So I got to put Gaethje into that tier as well. Go on down to the C class, guys. this one's getting tough. But I see, honestly, some guys having some one-punch power. I like an O'Malley right here in this tier, guys. I mean, that walk-off KO he had at the White House, he absolutely stunned, his opponent, and Aiming Zahabi with that right hand. A guy like O'Malley, I really see him as a one-hitter quitter type of guy. Another guy that I see that has that power is Joshua Van, man. This guy just knocks people into the shadow realm. So I'm going to go with Van. And I think that as we round out this C-class tier, I know there's a lot of guys that's got some power on here. But one guy, when I think of power, man, I think of Mauricio Hoofy. This guy is knocking people dead. What he did at the White House to Michael Chandler, what he's done to just countless guys. I mean, we got to start looking at Mauricio Hoofy as what he did to Fiziev. This guy is a real, he's a contender, man. So we slide on down to this final ranking, guys, the D class. And there's no shame. All these guys can absolutely bang here. And it's starting to get slim pickings here, guys, for some real power. I think of a Michael Morales. That's the first one that comes to my mind. I think of the power he has, how he hit Sean Brady. Man, he's got some serious power. I think of some other guys that really got power. You could go with a Navajo Sterling after that win he just had. We could go with a Cortez Acosta. Cyril Gahn, with how hard he punches, really would have no problem with him going in there. But really, who I think of somebody that's knocking people dead, I think of a Joe Pyfer. I'm going to go with Joe Pyfer here. And for the last guy, I've rounded out my list, guys. Who's got that power? Who has the power, man? I know I'm going to end up leaving somebody off this list. Make sure to comment, like, share this video, guys. Let me know who I'm leaving off this list. But when I think of power, I'm thinking of Timarov, guys. Timarov. After that performance he just had, man, he was throwing bombs, guys. But that's my top 15 power punchers, heavy hitters in the UFC. Let me know who did I leave off this list? Who should have made it on their way up? Did I put some of these guys too low? I don't know, man. This is who I got. Peace.